Greetings. I'm here. Wow, my hair looks so much uglier when I take the headphones off. How's it going? I'm live again. Why? I don't know. I have just decided. Will I be live tomorrow? On schedule? Of course. We're doing 3 this week. I don't know, maybe the algorithm will bless me if I do this. Who knows? Also, Trevor, I'm sorry. I was not aware that you were about to call me. But how's everyone doing? How's your day been? Hello, Tin Hydra Sheep. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. You having a good day? Everything going swell? Also, Al may or may not arrive. I don't know if he has my notifications on. I know he's in Hero's stream. You have a moment of peace before he comes in here, and utilizes the new redeems. Which, yeah, by the way, I added more redeems. There is now, one that can make me sing. That's pretty high. There's, what else did I do? There's a sound effect one for the Metal Gear Solid, like, which will... Oh, did Hero, like, just end? Did I leave right before he ended? Because that's rough. And then I, upon request, have added a redeem to make me get a snack, because apparently everyone's concerned with my eating habits. But it's an obscenely high amount that, like, few can afford. And there is a limit of 4 per stream, even if people did have enough. Meow cat. Yeah. Are you meow cat? Are you my gatita bonita? Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta do something. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna fix something real quick. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. How's everyone doing? I need to make it so you guys can hear the music, but I can't really, because I can do that actually with the power of simply turning down my volume more. You guys hear it exactly the same. It makes no difference. Also, if you hear that, that aggressive gurgling, that is coffee being made. Call for a few minutes before work. Ah, I see. Well, we can call later, because I did tell you we could fall asleep on the phone, so we can do that. My day feels so weird. So I have 1 class in January before I move to the proper semester, and then I have like 4 classes at a time. In this class, J's room classes are usually heavier on work because they're the only one. This class, there's like a 50-50 shot of whether I leave going, I learned something cool today, or whether I leave going, the world is a nightmare and I'm very depressed now. Oh, jeez, I kicked my desk, I'm sorry. Yeah, Trevor, you're being demanded for phone calls. How dare you? Coffee's done. And I have my cute little, like, fancy cup, even though there's coffee driplets on the side. Don't worry about it. It's cute. We love it. Gotta put the coffee back. Uh-oh. Ollie better run. There we go. Fuck you, Al, by the way. KJ! Hey, Caitlin. KJ! Can't even... Out here being an afterthought in my own stream. I'm kidding, obviously. How are you doing, Al? How's your day been? It's been so long since I've seen you, literally just a bit ago in Hero's stream. It's been a whole few minutes. Fuck! I dropped my spray bottle! Son of a gun! Ah. Leave if you want, Ollie, but it's way less fun doing that. Is my throat probably a little funky from talking for like 4 hours straight yesterday? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely not. But I do have coffee. Bad connection right now, be right back. Okie dokie. Sorry, I'm dancing to the music. You have good ears. Can you hear the music? Yeah? Do you like it? Yeah? Do you think I chose well? Okay, thank you so much for your input, Miss Ma'am. If Al doesn't spam hydrates and stuff, I'll be fine. Once again, that's, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Sorry. Whoa. Sorry, I just got my Alexa just showed me news, and it was like Lisa Marie Presley dies days after from cardiac arrest days after attending Golden Globes. Weird. Ah! Easier to get off than on. Yeah, that's usually how it works. My necklace keeps drawing down here, but it's a little mahogany obsidian mushroom, and I love it so much, and I've been wearing it all the time because I got it for Christmas, and it is my new favorite thing. You're on an Overwatch win streak. Good shit. Welcome back, Al. And yeah, we have the store command. I also set a timer to like remind people that loyalty points in the store exists every like 25 minutes. So, you know, there doesn't have to be constant reminders from me or anyone else in chat. By the way, if anyone wants one, I do have my tarot cards nearby because I've been itching to use them. I feel weird not having them. Oh, that's not that loud. Hold on, I have to... That wasn't that loud. I'm good. I don't have to worry about that one as much. I have to mess with a lot of the audio stuff on that, but it's a work in progress. I'm not used to. Despite being a Gen Z individual, I am not the most technologically advanced. Gently said, always extend your pinky before setting down your cup to soften the blow. That will live in my brain forever. Trevor redeemed alert. Oh no. I can also fix that a little bit. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. I had a feeling I'd have to fix it, so I do have some of these open. I don't know how quickly that'll update, but if you try it again, we'll see if that's any better. Not the new Velma series trying to be like the awesome Harley Quinn show, but ended up being more like the Family Guy Riverdale parody. That is unfortunate. You want a Fall Guys game? That's great. I don't play Fall Guys, but a lot of people do, and I'm glad people have found a thing that they can have fun with. All the games I like to play are very story-driven, or if they are multiplayer, they're very sandboxy. This is random. Does anybody else just have like a bowl of fidgets? This isn't all of them, but if I put them all like this, they wouldn't fit in my drawer I have right here. I have so many. So I'm gonna go through them because why not? I have a squishy cow that everyone needs. I have a balloon that's full of rice, and the texture is just fantastic. Ugh, it's not gonna update itself, is it? The audio isn't gonna fix itself until in my next stream, I guess. It'll probably take a bit to update. Unfortunate, but is okay. There's this, which is a fidget my brother gave me, which is the best thing ever, where you push in the little, it's like the little poppets. Why did you redeem music time? Did you even... You have a bowl of fidgets, but not a fidget bowl that holds your fidgets and doubles as a fidget. Did you even read what music time is? I have to sing a song now. How could you do this to me? Now I gotta figure out what song I want to sing. I gotta... Y'all testing everything out. Woo, song time. For some reason, you know what? For some reason, Adventure Time songs have been stuck in my head a lot, which is why the music time thing is Jake. Sing the Bacon Pancake song. I can do that. Sure. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. I haven't listened to that in a really long time, so it was probably off key. I'm singing another one just because I want to. And Bacon Pancakes is really short. Marceline, is it just you and me in the wreckage of the world? That must be so confusing for a little girl. And I know you're going to need me here with you. But I'm losing myself, and I'm afraid you're gonna lose me too. This magic keeps me alive, but it's making me crazy. And I need to save you, but who's going to save me? Please forgive me for whatever I do when I don't remember you.
Elmo's gonna sue.
I'm not convinced. Certain songs, if I sing them, will like get flagged or whatever. Like Ed Sheeran gets flagged, but I don't know if Adventure Time's gonna flag me. And if they do, I'll just like go in and cut it out in post or whatever. I'm not concerned about it. I'm suing you for stealing my idea. What idea did I steal? I don't remember that. I was just like, hey, I like to sing, and people like hearing me sing, so I'm gonna add this one.
Maybe you thought of it before me, but it's not your idea, punk.
Look at this stupid fucking cow. Look at his eyes, look at his face, look how dumpy he is. Oh, you have a sing redeem on your channel? I didn't actually know that. I haven't looked at your redeems. I don't usually do redeems on other people's channels. I just hoard loyalty points and then try to be better than everyone else.
I'm gonna sue. Give me all your money.
I need that money. I need it for groceries and for my cat. Alright, gatita. I gotta spoil you. She's sleeping. Or she's sleepy. I need the money for a new mouse. Yeah. Fun fact, KJ's mouse just spontaneously stopped working last night, and it's like working for right now. Don't know what's up with the mouse situation. Groceries are very expensive. I got groceries at the Walmarts the other day, and then proceeded to, I opened my drawer and it moved everything, and then proceeded to go through my wallet and then find that I had like a $10 Walmart gift card that I haven't used, that I could have used to get my milk and creamer and whatever else, and I didn't, and I'm pissed. I'm using my brother's till I get a new one. Yay. It really couldn't. Boy, oh boy. Oh, this cord is so long, and then I fidget with it so much because it is surround. But the problem with it is it gets really twisted up, and then things like this will happen. It tangles like an old phone cord would. It's very problematic. Playing Phasmo with Mr. Handsome Duck Nafy today. Aw, hell yeah. Phasmo with Nafy is always fun. Nafy actually knows what he's doing, and is very good at the game, and is also a lovely duck to be around, so I hope you guys have fun. Tiny sip from Tiny Cup. Pro Ghost Hunter KJ! KJ is very good at the game. Oh yeah, to complete what I was doing before. I was showing off my little fidgets. I showed off the cow in the little poppet ball, which is the best. The only tragedy is like you can't push in more than like 2 at the same time. And you can't even put in 2 at the same time unless they're on like opposite ends, but the noise is very satisfying. Hold on, I got 2. Can I get 3? Oh, come on. Give me 1. Nope. Oh, I got 3 for a second there. And, oh, beautiful. Caitlin is secretly a dog. No, Caitlin's a cat. I like the noise. I have the rice balloon, which is, again, surprisingly fun and good texture-wise. I have a Game Theory fidget spinner Trevor gave me a while ago. I don't know how many people actually still have fidget spinners, like, somewhere around their room. I don't use them very often. I kind of use them ironically. I have 2 of these little marble things. I don't know why they're fun, but they are. You just squoosh them. I always take them like this and shake them. The texture is just supreme. Hey, in case you didn't notice, I have ADHD. I have a lot of these. I stole this from my little sister. I don't know what the actual purpose of it is, but sometimes I'll stick it to the back of my phone because it has a really strong grip, and then I'll just do that. Because why not? Did you hear Game Theory sold their channel, mainly ownership? Yeah, I did hear that. Shut up, Trevor. And then I have a bunch of little squishy boys. I have a little squishy family. Actually, I'll show this one off first. This is just a rock, but it's a very smooth rock. And it's very weirdly shaped, so you can't hold it in the same position too long. Thief Caitlin, for shame. Shush, 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 shush. I'm not a thief. I have a little black cat squishy. It had a face once, but I squished it so much so the face came off. I have... This is the first one I ever got. His name is Bacon. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but his name is Bacon. This is Chub. He is named that for obvious reasons. I think he's the most fun. Also, I can make him Mission Impossible on the wall sometimes, so... Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. Bacon pancakes. You killed the cat's face. I didn't mean to. this is milk. Because they look like strawberry milk, and they're little fish, and I like them a lot. They're very squishy. And then I have this one's strawberry. They're the most squishy. Does not take a lot of pressure. They're also just very fun and very cute. And they are Bacon's girlfriend. They're in love. Hi, Pechesh. And then, so this one's named Mistake, and the reason this one is named Mistake is because they look like a weird little duck slug because of the way they're colored. But if you look really, really closely, he actually has like a tiny tail and a little like nose. So he's supposed to be like a seal, I think, like a little squishy seal, but he's colored like a duck slug, so his name is Mistake. And that is all of my fidgets I have in the bowl. I have a fidget cube in my bag. And I have the little monkey rope. I can grab that. And Al calls me weird for calling it a monkey rope, but I call it a monkey rope because my little sister referred to it as like a monkey's tail one time, and it has remained that way in my memory forever. Going into work now. Break it 5. Love you. Love you too. Ah, I need the monkey rope. There it is. I can take it out of my bag for right now anyway because it's Friday, so I don't have class for a couple days. This one I bring to class because it's very addicting. I'll just wrap it around my hands and unwrap it and wrap it the opposite way for like the entire class. Or try to make noise with it because I pull it tight and then it's weird. I don't know, I have a lot of items. Also, I seem slower than usual, even though I am a little jumpy, I have taken my meds today, as I'm supposed to. Even though I don't have a lot of them. I don't like the idea that I'm gonna run out, because I totally will. Because I was supposed to get another script before leaving for break, like the 1 month break or whatever, but national shortage, the Walgreens here was out of Adderall, and in order to get the script transferred to the Walgreens where I live, because I wasn't here after that, I would have had to go to the lady and have her write a new one, and I can't contact her during breaks, so couldn't do anything about that. Scovillain, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely day. What's up? How has your day been, friend? Oh no, I'm almost out of coffee. Another. I'm like a D&D character in like a tavern. I'm like Thor. I just like drink an entire like huge, whatever the big wooden cups are called. I can't think of it. And I just slam it down on the fucking the table in front of me, and I go, another. It's like the adult. The PG equivalent of that is SpongeBob doing the same thing in like the Weenie Hunt Juniors. Wait for waiter. Not the coffee. I will always have more. Ow. It's also very fucking hot. I think a really funny thing about my stream is that, like, I do my best to kind of censor myself, but I don't feel the need to do it all the time, because I say, like, my streams are more PG-13, like, I will cuss, but, like, I try not to do it in excess. But it's funny how I naturally censor myself. Like, I do it completely unintentionally, it's automatic process. But only, like, half the time. Like, so if I go to say the F word, I'll say, like, I'll just remove 2 letters. And stuff like that. But if I have, like, 2 cuss words right next to each other, I will automatically censor one, but not the other. So I will say, like, I'll say, like, God, mother, damn it. But I'll just say, damn it. Bacon. Bacon is the name of my little guy over here. This is Bacon. That's his name. There's a lot of little quirks with, like, my automatic censoring that I just don't understand. And I'm the one who does it, so. Oh, I opened my drawer. I have a little drawing I made last night. For some reason, the art gods will bless me once in a blue moon. But they will only... It'll only be if I'm drawing on, like, a sticky note while I'm supposed to be working. So the art gods blessed me, and I made this guy. He doesn't have a name. He's just a guy with some dark hair and freckles. I envision him as being like a ginger, but I don't know. I'm not used to drawing men either. Not that I draw women super often, I just don't draw. I'm not artistically capable. If you guys are tired, then you guys should, if possible, take a nap. I only personally take a nap if I'm, like, supremely tired. Like, the other day when I got, like, 4 hours of sleep or something like that, I got back from my class and took a nap. Otherwise, I try to stick it through the day so I can go to sleep at a normal hour. Hello, Garrett! How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely day. What's up? Do I prefer toasted plain bagel or plain toast? I prefer toast. I'm not a fan of bagels. He's turning out, chilling out in the chat. Still too hot to drink. Ouch. Butter toast with sugar. Pardon? I have a tiny dinosaur that's red and blue. She's named Gummy. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. You know what's so good? The, like, Texas Roadhouse, brown sugar butter. So bad for you. So bad for you. But I will down the bread at Texas Roadhouse. So fast. No thoughts. Only bread and delicious butter. I really wish the chat would, you know, keep up here, because either it's ahead of me or it gets all the way up here and then it panics and, like, shoots everything in that it's supposed to. Caitlin is a bird. Am I all of the animals? I'm a dog, I'm a cat, I'm a bird. Get called a cow in VR for no reason because I'm a woman and that's threatening. I could also be a goat. 1, because I can make the noise, and 2, because I chew on everything. Hold on, my throat's kind of ass right now, but... Goat noise. I have to cover my mouth when I do it because I get super self-conscious because I have to do, like, a weird face to make the noise. Like, I push my tongue into the... So it just looks stupid. Sleepy kitty. Sleepy kitty knocked down Ilya, so Atlas just kind of, like, holding on for dear life right there. I'm the goat. I am not. But I appreciate that, Petrash. I am simply a human on the internet who likes to talk to people sometimes, and then sometimes people, like you guys, come in and join and hang out, and I think that's super cool. Hi Barrier, welcome in, how you doing? I'm live again, I don't know why. Yeah, and I'm gonna be live again tomorrow, because I always stream, or at least I'm supposed to stream on Saturdays. Sometimes I can't, like if I'm at somebody else's house or something like that, but generally, stream schedule dictates I stream on Saturdays, so we're gonna be going 3 days in a row. Though tomorrow I'm more than likely going to be doing a game, whether it's Minecraft with viewers. I might do Tricky Towers. At some point, I do really want to do Scriblio with viewers. I feel like that would be very fun. I will be doing that soon because I feel like that would be a very good time. But yeah, tomorrow will be a game. Yeah. What would you guys like to see for a game tomorrow? Not today, but tomorrow we'll play a game. I looked in the mirror and I still have bags under my eyes. I know I sleep bad, but my bags have bags. I have, fun fact, dark circles under my eyes just forever. They don't go away. And some people actually have thinner skin under their eyes than others. So if you see somebody who, even when they sleep really well, has like dark circles, it might be because they just have thinner skin right here. Dark circles can also be aggravated by rubbing, anything like that, irritating the skin. Alright, well, we have 3 votes for Minecraft, so note to self, playing Minecraft tomorrow. I'll have to make sure I get a thumbnail for that and then figure out what I'll be doing during the course of stream. I'll probably go mining, because I haven't really done that. Go around, see what everybody's building. What do we do in Minecraft? Well, in Minecraft you can do whatever you want. It's a server that can support viewers and everything, so it's a proper server, so it's not like I'm just hosting the game. It is only Java though, so Bedrock players can't join, so anybody who wants to play on like Switch, Xbox, stuff like that, it has to be PC. What time? Because I have lunch with B. Yeah, I'm sorry. We tried to do Bedrock, but for both me and my main mod for the server, KJ, Java just runs better and it works more smoothly whenever we try to play. So we had to go with Java. There's no mods or anything. It's just I'm a Bedrock player. I'm sorry. I would love for you guys to be able to join, and maybe we could have a Bedrock server at some point, but for right now there is only Java, just because it runs much more smoothly for a lot of us. Well, Tin Hydro Sheep, if you have Java, whenever I stream Minecraft tomorrow, I don't have a set time, and KJ, if you're having lunch with B, let me know what times would work for you, and I can work around your schedule, because I do have some stuff I need to do over the course of tomorrow, so it doesn't need to be directly at noon or anything. But just let me know, and like if you're gonna be out with B late or something, I really do not care. Do whatever you want. What do you think of the subreddit? I think it is a very cool and surreal thing to have a subreddit named after me. I think it's really fun. It's, you know, because I always associate, like, I don't use Reddit, but if there are subreddits that I hear about for people, it's usually for like really big YouTuber people. So I don't know. just to have a subreddit for me feels kind of strange, but if anybody ever wants to post stuff there, like clips, fan art, whatever else, I would probably be over the moon. Boop. Oh, yeah, I was grabbing my sticky notes so I could write a thing on it, but I got distracted, I forgot. I have written myself a little reminder. I'm getting food, it might be a sandwich. Hey, sandwiches are good. I still have Gengar's cake on the wall. I'm just gonna slowly collect more and more sticky notes until this entire section of wall over here, you guys can like barely see it, but it's just all sticky notes. Because I have a bunch of drawings of a character I like up here. I have a note with a little drawing on it. I was left by a person I know on campus outside my door. I have Gengar's cake because their birthday was the other day, so last stream I drew them the cake. And you know what? My little guy I drew, he doesn't have a name. He's gonna go up on the wall too. Cause I kind of like covering the wall in all my little drawings, at least ones I'm proud of, you know. Cheese and ham with spicy butter. Interesting. Yep, sticky note wall. Gotta put some tape up here so it doesn't fall because the heart ones, the normal sticky notes stick a little longer and a little better. The little heart ones do not. I'll message you on Snap when we plan on going to lunch. Okie dokie. I play chess? I do not play chess. I had a friend at one point who was like really obsessed with chess. He always tried to convince me to play, but I knew he only wanted me to play because he wanted to beat my ass in chess and show me no mercy, so I never really did. I never really got into a lot of those. I don't play chess, I don't play checkers. I do play Mancala though. I really like playing Mancala. I think it's super fun. I also play Battleship, which is like a cheesy whatever game, but I do really like Battleship. Yeah. Funny as it is, I'd probably end up avoiding chess. Because I never liked it before anyway. I was never a fan of chess. But I wouldn't want to play it now because I feel like it would just make me think of that person. And that person and I had a falling out, and we tried to repair it for a while, and then I don't know, they only ever contacted me when it was convenient for them, and I still didn't get over the falling out we had, so I thought it was best for us to stop talking, and they clearly didn't seem to care. There is so much like coffee on the side of my cup, and like it rivals the amount in the cup. I'm trying to get it all off because it all like dried because it was from the last time I had coffee in this cup, but like come on, man. I'm a chess enthusiast. You know what? Chess is cool. I have nothing wrong with chess. I just personally don't play. There's just like a lot of bad associations with it for me. Coffee is best drink, 10 out of 10. It's pretty good. I'm one of the rare people, at least in my experience, I haven't met many, who like coffee and tea. So I like coffee with like French vanilla creamer because that gives me more room to like mess with it, add caramel or chocolate sauce or whatever else and change the flavor slightly. But I like chamomile tea, rooibos tea. I have this one specific berry green tea that I do like. Black tea sometimes. I have this one specific rose black tea that I like because it's very clearly like the same black tea that's used in the boba place in my college town. Are there any other good ones I really, really like? Oh, just like normal like lemon citrusy ones are fine, but I usually drink those when my throat feels bad. Tea is mid, I don't drink, but of course I shall. That's fair. I don't drink tea, but River does, and I hate it. I know, River has good taste. Oh, it does. It has the best smell. I really love that, like, herbal, nice smell. A lot of tea is also decaf, which is really good. Hi, River! Decaf tea is really good because I usually have a craving for coffee or hot drinks like that before I go to bed, or on days where I take my Adderall and I want a hot drink in the morning. I can't have anything caffeinated because it'll just make me jittery. Because Adderall is a stimulant, caffeine is a stimulant. Together, it's a bad time. So tea is really good to get over that. And then also just like when I'm sick or whatever, like if my throat hurts, if your throat hurts, the best thing you can do is like tea. I usually go for chamomile tea with honey in it, which is the only time I will add honey or anything else into my tea. And then usually I'll put in lemon for taste, and also if you have like bad mucus problems, putting lemon juice in your tea will also, combined with the fact that just tea is hot, it'll help loosen up a lot of that phlegm and grossness a lot. If it would taste like how it smells, I would be a Brit by now. It completely depends on the tea, because sometimes you'll try a tea and like the smell is so good and the tea is disgusting, and then sometimes it's a lot better than you'd think. There's a lot of teas that I don't like chai teas. I don't like a lot of like really complicated ones, the ones that are like, this is apple turnover tea. Like a lot of the like flavory ones I don't like. I like my tea like I like most of the things in my life. I just basic natural cappuccinos are good. How do you get points? You get points through a number of means. You get a set amount of points when you're in the stream for 5 minutes at a time. Every 5 minutes you'll get a set of points, and if you're active in the stream you'll get another much higher set of points on top of that. So I think I have it set so like if you're lurking, every 5 minutes you get like 25 points, though I might up that because it seems awful small. But if you're active in the stream, you get every 5 minutes you get like 110 points. You get 500 points, I believe, for subscribing. And then you get a set amount of points if you donate. I will not say how much that number is. It is somewhat low though, only because I don't want to encourage people to donate. I would have more, but you spend them. I spend them constantly. Yeah. So barrier redeemed, hydrate. Well, that means I gotta take a gulp of water, but I had one to the side because I expected someone to use it today. You shall drink. I have drank. I have consumed liquid water, though I am also an ice cruncher, so if I had any ice, I wonder if I could count that as like a snack. I hope Al wasn't around to hear that. You know, I have Stray but never played it. You have Stray? I'm wondering if it would run. Ah! I'm startled. It's kind of low audio right now because I was messing with the audio before stream and I've had it too low, and I don't think it'll update until after stream. Oh, it runs? Oh, that's sick. You should play Stray. I haven't finished watching Jacksepticeye play Stray, actually. I watched like the first 3 episodes and then just didn't afterward. It's a crow call. That's all it is. Boop, boop, boop. I gotta do something real quick. Boop. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Oopsie daisy. I need to stream soon. You should! I enjoy popping into your streams when I'm able. I especially like the Cult of the Lamb streams. Those are my favorite. We gotta plan a podcast day, by the way. We absolutely shall. Hopefully relatively soon. That's another thing for any of the new people here. Every once in a while, KJ and I will do a vibecast, and I talked to KJ about it. And sooner or later, I'll have other people on the vibecast too. But it's just very podcasty. There's no camera. It's just like a cute. I can show it off. The last one that was in here actually. So this is the last screen that was used for the vibecast. I think it's very cute. I want to do like cute little seasonally stuff with it, depending. I take a lot of effort, by the way, to like make these. It takes a while. It's a lot like my thumbnails, but whoa!
This is a reminder.
My Alexa gave me a reminder. I muted it before it killed everyone's ears. I need to water my plants. I should probably do that. Yay, KJ! You know what? Before I forget, I will actually water the plants. I can show you guys my plants. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna take them down in order to do that, but it's fine. Don't mind me. Yes, kitty. Whoops. I'm sorry. You can't eat my plants. She has a habit of trying to eat them. You knocked down Atla! How could you? My poor bird. Barrier redeemed hydrate. Now I gotta take a sip along with the plants. So. You are being annoying. You can't eat them. They're not for you. Alright. I gotta hold this or else it'll like flop over, but I'll take a sip of water. Can I help you? They are not your plants to eat. I will take down the wheatgrass for you to munch on, but you cannot have these ones. They will kill you. Another? No! No! Stop it! Kitty! Off my lap, right now. No, I literally can't put this other plant down or else it'll like flop and it might break off a stem or something. Oh my goodness. More hydration. So this plant is very big. It used to be like this big. Its name is Becca. Fun fact, until very recently there were actually 2 stems. The other one was probably about this tall. But my cat got into this plant and bit it off, and now there is only like a little dead piece right here of where the other stem was. But a baby is growing, so it's okay. So there's a baby in here, and then there's some also other like leaves that have fallen off that may or may not grow into babies. I don't know yet. I have to see. How's this one doing? Nope. None of them have grown into proper babies yet. This also needs more dirt because the last time she got into it, dirt went everywhere and I wasn't able to add more. Kate, what game do you have for us to play, KJ? Alright, gentle water. There we go. There, that's plenty of water. I have to put this away. My cat is munching on food right now. I played it with someone before. It's called We Were Here. It's free and it's a fun multiplayer puzzle game. Cool. Fun fact, I also have a multiplayer puzzle game that I told Trevor I'd play with him at some point, so you are not the only one. Woo! can't remember what the one he showed me is called though. So I gotta put this flower, yeah, no flowers here. This poor succulent back in the window up here.
Emotional damage.
For people who have been around on my channel a long time, you will, what, God, emotional damage. Why is it up there? Why was it off screen? What happened? Call me after the stream so we can see if the game will work because I want to stream that with you. Okay. Well, I'm probably calling Trevor for his break at some point after stream, but yeah. And then, anyway, what I was saying, for people who have been on my stream for a while, they will recognize the boys, though, there are only 2 of them with me. There should be 3. What is raffle? I've never used raffle, so I don't know. But, so these are the boys. So this is Mark, and this is Bonnie. And there was another smaller one called Ethan, but that plant was really not doing well, and my mother can resurrect, like, any plant. So I'd been trying to take care of Ethan for a while, and he was just dying, and he could not, like, any amount of water would overwater him, and he'd start rotting. But every time I'd underwater him, like, or water him any less than I was, like, he'd start dying anyway. So I had to make a sacrifice and put him into my mother's care because the poor baby was passing away. There we go. But I have these 2. They are air plants, and for anyone who doesn't know what an air plant is, it's a type of plant that, as implies, mostly only needs air to live. It doesn't need dirt, it's only air and water, so you have to water it. And it acts a lot like a cactus or a succulent or anything like that. Very redeemed hydrate. It's being funky now. I didn't even hear the noise. Maybe the noise played, but I didn't hear it. To the nursing home. Well, being nursed back to health, yeah. But they only need water and air, and you only need to water them, like, from time to time because it holds water inside in the tendrils a lot like a succulent or anything like that. And how you water them, or at least okay, that's it for hydrating. Good job. Thank you. When you water them, a lot of the time what you do is you take, like, a bowl of water, like a solid, like, couple inches of water, and then you just set them in upside down because the base doesn't absorb any of the water. All of the tendrils up here do, so you set them in like that. But I only mist them because I water them a little more often, and also setting them in bowls like that doesn't work for this one because the tendrils are really long, but they're really thin, so they don't actually hold that much water. So I just mist this guy really often, and then I also mist this one at the same time because he holds water better. So I got a new little misty thing for Christmas. Hold on. Look how cute it is. It's adorable. And it's like my favorite color, so I'm very happy. It's not just green, it's that just, like, dark aesthetic green. You got the medal of approval. Thank you so much. The place you set them back into you shouldn't also, like, spray water into the container they're in. They're in this. But I do spray water in there because this guy needs more water than most other air plants do. But I have to be careful that I don't overwater the other one, Mark, or else it will start to rot and then be all sick and sad. Oh no, you're lagging? Is anybody else lagging? I'm not getting any notifications of lag, so. My performance window says stream quality's good. spray. And pour out any of the excess over here. If you're like, where is she pouring it? It's fine. I have a thing over here to catch it. We're good. And then it's moist enough in here. This guy will also absorb a little bit, though he doesn't need a ton. I'm gonna get this last little droplet stuck on that sprayer on him though. There we go. Let go! Let go of the metal. The water won't come off. Haha! With the power of blowing. Now I gotta put this one back. So, because my cat is... You're in Discord. Because my cat is a menace with plants, this is how I have to keep them. You can barely see it, but Becca's right there. I have to have them hanging in the window. These ones are usually okay to be a bit lower. I'm not as worried because they're in this like fully closed container, and like even if she tries to stick her head in here, she's too lazy for that. So, I mean, I'm still careful, but these guys are mostly safe. But Becca and any other plants, because she has cat grass up here too, have to be kept high up so they are not brutally murdered. By the way, if I'm ever doing stuff like this and somebody sends a redeem and I miss it, please alert me what redeem I missed. Because I don't really get notifications or anything like that other than what pops up on screen. So if I miss it, I will not know unless somebody tells me. Oh. There we go. Stop spitting. There we go. Cat, this layer of plants. Nightmare of fungi. Points. There we go. What you looking at? Are you looking at the plants you're not allowed to eat? Yeah? Boop. Here's a fun question. We collect flowers, though I have debated between collecting flowers and collecting petals. First of all, which would you like better as like the point system? If I change the name of the point system, like everybody still keeps the points they have. What flowers would you collect? Like usually when I say everybody who's part of the bouquet is a flower. We're all flowers, we all make up the bouquet. I'm not the bouquet, we are the bouquet. A lot of people will say what flower they are. What flower are you guys? I don't know what I'd be, personally. I guess I'd have to be a rose, you know. I just associate so much of this channel with roses, especially. Though a lot of different flowers are lovely and wonderful. Withered rose, I feel that. Alright, two things. One, I have to give Barrier some permissions now that you are in the server. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Save. Very streamy. Permissions. Yep. Just you know, just color your name to say who you are, whatever. So when you start out in the server, you get the streamy permission. For those, I've made it 17 and above. For NSFW server or like server area permissions, specifically 17 and above instead of 18 and above, because when you're 17, you've seen all that shit anyway. And also, none of it's like, there's not an excess of outright like 18 plus. It's just like a lot more of the sexual jokes and banter and stuff going there. Can it please be red? I love the color red. I would love to make you the color red, but that's just the base color of the permission you're at, and none of them are red, actually. I don't think any of the... Oh, I didn't realize this person was in here. Oh. Whoopsie. I need to give sheep commands. That's not what I meant. I need to give them stuff too. Edit roles. But yeah, none of the actual roles are red, and different colors are based on on layer. I can't think of the proper word. Lily pad isn't a flower, but there are water lilies, which are the flowers of lily pads, because the lily pad is just a leaf. But the only people who get different colors are myself, because I'm the server owner, KJ, because she's my best friend and my head mod, and also didn't leave me alone for like 6 months about it. And the server Cryptid, which is my brother, who I don't know if is even still in the server. I have to scroll through to look for that. Okay, yeah, he is. I have little bits of skin on my fingers that are bothering me immensely right now. Will not stop. The red spider lily. Ooh. I will look that up. I was gonna look up the proper name for it, but I got distracted giving roles. Red spider lily. It doesn't have petals. Oh, it's really funky. It's kind of cool. It's super neat. But it doesn't have petals. It kind of has petals. It has, because the little, like, tendril guys are definitely, like, the reproductive parts of the flower, but the other parts that curl back are probably classified as petals. Yeah. Ace Trainer Al redeemed alert, but I didn't have my headphones on because I haven't put them back on yet. Hello. How is the sound for everybody else? Because I do also have my volume pretty low. What are... Al redeemed music time. Well, now I gotta sing a ding-dang song. I need to keep my headphones on. Redeemed... whoa, are you redeeming everything? I gotta sing a song and get a snack? What the heck's up with that? Some BS. Using all the things. God, I don't know what I'm gonna get for a snack. Whatever, I can do it in order at least, because he has currently decided to redeem everything. Have to pick a song to sing. And hydrate. I'll do that one first, just because it's easiest. I don't have any bread. I don't have a lot of, like, actual food in my room, because if I do, I have more of a habit of snacking in the middle of the night. Emotional damage. I have more of a habit of snacking in the middle of the night if I have food in my room, so I try to limit it as much as possible. I have, like, milk and, like, stuff for drinks. I have stuff to, like, make food, like pasta. Like, I have spaghetti. And then I have a box that I'm currently grabbing under my bed that just has a few random snacks. None of which are good though. I don't have any good snacks. I don't have pretzel sticks, which is usually my go-to. I have like granola bars, a bunch of candy, which aren't a good snack. Aha! I do have these though. I have apple straws. If anybody has ever had like the little veggie straw snack, it's basically just like those. There, more or less, that's about a serving. What a stinker. There, Al, are you happy? I've gotten a snack. And now I gotta figure out a song to sing. Well, Caitlin eating ASMR? Yeah, let's not. I'm sorry, was that really loud on the mic? I did not mean for it to be. I will mute when I eat those. They're very crunchy. My significant other is a flower queen. They call themselves Rose. Aww. Okay, I didn't know. And I'm one of those people that, like, can't stand the sound of people eating, which is why I had to make the, like, snack time sound, I think I set it as, like, a microwave beeping, because if I set it as, I looked for a while for, like, a crunch sound or, like, a cartoon one I could tolerate, and they were all, ugh. And I knew some people, that I don't really talk to anymore, but they also, like, have a thing, I can't remember what it's called, where you can't listen to, like, people eating noises. You'll literally go insane. And I have that from time to time, too, so I'm just very conscious of that. Barrier redeemed Crowcaw. Grr. What the hell? Hold on. I need to check this before I pick up, before I start singing. New York Post. Sorry. Justin Roiland, one of the Rick and Morty creators, was charged with domestic violence, and had, like, false imprisonment, because, I don't know, some woman he was dating pulled him up on domestic violence charges that were debunked, completely false. Damn. Despite being a creator of Rick and Morty, he's not... No. I could never see him like that. Crazy for birds. I'm trying to learn all the birds in the world. Birds are awesome. whenever I go into like a pet store or whatever, just to get stuff for gatita or anything like that, I always go see the birds. I do not like the little parakeets. Can't. Any of the little loud, obnoxious, annoying, like little tiny ones, I can't do. But a lot of the smarter ones, like types of parrots, stuff like that, I really love them, and they just like they're fun to play with and mess around. They're cool. Oh yeah, song. That's what I was doing. I got distracted. In the spirit of the Last of Us show coming out, I'm gonna sing Guardian, or Ellie's song by Sean James, because it's very good. And I do really, really like crows. They're extremely smart. I do prefer ravens, just because ravens, on top of being more intelligent than crows, even though they are very similar, crows will bully ravens for no reason. They just don't like ravens, so they'll all gang up on them, and ravens are usually pretty solitary. If you do find groups of them, they're usually very, very small. But I do like crows, but I do prefer ravens. Very smart as 7-year-olds. It's pretty smart. Time to do the song because of the redeem. I'm not gonna do the Guardian. I changed my mind. I will do. I can't remember the name of the song. Through the Valley, by Sean James. That's the other one, which is, also sung by Ellie in the trailer for The Last of Us 2, and also in The Last of Us 2, probably, even though I haven't watched a playthrough because it makes me sad, because I saw the beginning of it, a very core event happened, and I was traumatized, and I didn't watch the rest of it because I didn't wait 7 years for that to happen. My town gets overrun by seagulls every summer, and tourists are told to not feed the seagulls or leave any food behind. Yeah, and then people don't listen, and then you feed one seagull and like 30 more appear. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind to it all. In my mind and my gun, they comfort me, 'cause I know I'll kill my enemies when they come. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell on this earth forevermore. Said I'll walk beside the still waters, and they restore my soul. But I can't walk on the path of the right, 'cause I'm wrong. Well, I came upon a man at the top of a hill, called himself the savior of the human race. Said he'd come to save the world from destruction and pain. But I said, how can you save the world from itself? 'Cause ooh, that was not the note I was supposed to do. 'Cause I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind When I walk beside the still waters and they restore my soul. But I know when I die, my soul is damned. I'm not gonna. You know what? I ended poorly, but it's fine. And yeah, Hydra, I do appreciate it because, like, I like knowing when Heroes live, but also it is generally considered rude to mention other streamers like that at random in another person's chat. It's just a little rude. Sippy. I've seen other streamer friends of mine get particularly upset at that, especially since often the person who has started streaming is more popular in some way or another, which thank you, I really appreciate that, Barrier. It's very kind of you to say. Yeah, I've had streamer friends like have somebody in their chat be like, oh, this person is live, and then half their chat leaves to go watch that person, which is, it's just rude. And like, it's fine if people leave to go watch somebody else, but like, to say that and have a bunch of people leave because of it, I've seen people get very upset over that. I have to keep munching on my snack. I do play Stardew Valley, and I absolutely love it. Sebi is my favorite. I would die for him. Though a close second favorite is Sam, who, fun fact, in my personal world, where, like, one of the first worlds I played post big Stardew Valley update, oh boy, I accidentally made him fall in love with me because I was always I've been trying to get Sebi, and Sebi's like one of the hardest to get to because he's in his room all the time, and then when he isn't, he's like all the way across the map, so unless you have his schedule memorized, it's a pain in the ass to find him, especially if you don't have a horse or anything, which I don't in that world because my progress is really, really slow. But every time I'd pass by the saloon, I would check if there was sashimi in there because that's one of Sebi's favorites, and I'd pick up a pizza while I'm there and I'd give it to Sam next I saw him, and that's one of Sam's favorites, and Sam's favorites are a lot easier to come across than Sebi's. Sam is so easy by comparison. Sebi, all his favorites are like really, really hard items to get, and usually the closest thing I can get to it is like I can get a really good flounder, which is one of his likes, but if you give him like iridium, it's still really good and he likes it more because it's a higher quality thing. But Sam, he likes Joja Cola, which is a trash item that you can just fish up or get out of the trash can from anywhere, and that's one of his likes. And then his favorite is pizza, which is in the saloon all the time. Gonna be muted for a sec because I'm multitasking with modding duties, but I got my eyes on y'all. JK, you're all amazing. Alrighty, KJ, if you need to not mod in here, that's fine. You can go mod elsewhere if it is necessary. I'm not gonna hold it against you, I promise. Someone told me to sing and I tried to sing, but I got flustered and stumbled. Yeah, I get that. I'm very comfortable singing on stream because I sing a lot normally. I just love singing. It's one of my favorite things to do. It makes me really happy. It cheers me up. It's just one of my favorite things. And also streaming is like, even though all you guys are here and all you guys are listening, and I know that, it's not the same as if I was standing on a stage and then like singing to like 12 people, you know? So it doesn't click that little anxiety part of my brain. How do you become mod? I add mods as needed, but generally it's just with very, very, very close friends that I've known for a long time. So like KJ's my best friend, she was my first mod. Al is a mod for my channel, because he's a very reliable mod in other channels and a friend. Tommy's a mod. Really, I have mods as I need them, but also generally it's just when like I get very close with a person and a level of trust kind of I feel comfortable adding them as a mod. And whenever I add a mod, I'm not gonna require them to like moderate my streams whenever I'm live. It's just if they're here, they can help. Don't have to. I don't like pushing that responsibility on anybody. But I definitely don't need any more mods and probably won't for a long time. Only because of, I mean, my viewer count is usually very low, which is totally fine. But also, most of my viewers are either regular people that come in very often or are very kind strangers that will either come in once and never again, or if they do come in, you know, a couple times after that, they're always very polite, very nice, so I never really have any problems that require moderation for the most part. It's always just like little things for new people. I bit my lip and it hurts. Blake Block, look, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. How has your day been? How are you doing? Has anything fun happened to you recently? I'd love to know. What's up? We're all just friends who come to vibe. That's the way I see it. I really like giving off that energy with streams in general. I always want my stream to be like a safe place for people, whether they come in here to talk and chat and have fun, whether they're here for background noise, because I've been told my streams are pretty good for that. Speaking of noise, if the music or anything is too loud or too quiet or sound is ever off, like, tell me. I don't know. It's hard for me to monitor all that stuff. But, I'm very proud of, I guess, the chill vibe I have in here, and, like, part of me wants to be like, aw, entertaining and cool, but that's just because, like, that's a lot of the streams I go to, but I'm perfectly content with the fact that I am not, like, funny all over the place, haha, everywhere, because, I mean, not everyone's looking for that. Which is why the streams where I am like that, not as many people show up because they're not used to it, like Tricky Towers. I go ham, I'm all over the place. Though people do like Sonic. They like seeing me angry. Chill vibes, you're not hyperactive. Which is funny, because I have ADHD, which is literally attention deficit hyperactive disorder, but it's a lot easier for me to be chill and calm. One, on days like today when I take my meds, but usually when I'm streaming, just because I have a tendency to kind of bounce off the energy of whoever is in the room with me, but considering no one else is in the room with me but me here, I just kind of get to be myself. And that's a nice thing to be. I never want to be anything but, and I try to be, I don't really have to try to be, I just mostly am my true genuine self whenever I do streams like this. Though if you do meet me in real life ever, or talk to me, or like off stream or anything like that, I definitely can be more hyperactive when I'm interacting with people, but it all depends, I suppose. Hello, Magic Cat. How are you doing, my friend? How is your day going? How has anything good happened to you recently? What's up? You're on a loud bus at the moment. Uh-oh. Not always fun, but it happens. Bell peppers. I didn't used to like peppers, but I do now. In small doses, anyway. I can't take a lot, but I feel very safe in this stream. It makes me happy. I have a lot of experience with ADHD. I'll just ignore it. Loud buzz. We're all humans. Don't follow the stranger danger rule. The school I go to divides the year into 4 quarters, so this year in the first quarter I got A, B, B, A, 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 and in the second quarter I got A, 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 B. home from school. How was school? How did it go? Ah, yeah, grades would probably make sense. That's awesome. That's a lot of A's. Today's been good. I got to be a pest to Liam almost all day. That's funny. I'm glad you had a fantastic day. When I was in, like, proper, like, middle high school, I didn't like it that much, but that's also because a lot of people didn't like me that much. Not that I blame them. I mean, the ADHD doesn't help. Everybody saw me as loud and annoying and immature. And to a degree I was. I don't like the person I was in school like that, but a lot of the time people would judge me without ever getting to know me. They'd just hear stuff about me from other people and make decisions off of that, and I thought that was extremely unfair and cruel. I completely respect if you meet me and you don't like me. I would prefer people don't talk S about me, but it happens. I know some people who have and probably still do. But don't make your own opinions about me and talk badly about me when you've never met me or never tried to interact with me. You are, in my opinion, a very likable person. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Maybe I'll believe that someday too. I swear up and down, these boys on the bus either hate me or have a crush on me. And that's the thing, you never know. However, the really stupid thing is, like, when people tell you, like, when boys make fun of you, it means they like you. No, that's not... That's true for, like, 5-year-olds. I'd say up to age 10, maybe? After that, though, they should know better not to be mean to somebody, even if they do like them. Like, I don't like that that's told to, young children, young females. Like, that's not okay. You're a great person who has amazing singing and a good channel that's calming. Thank you, Magic Cat. I really appreciate that. I'm glad I can be calming. If anything, I hope I can help people unwind after a hard day and just have a nice conversation, because I do really value that. The barrier redeemed hydrate. I'm gonna take a sippy of water. There we go. I'm a very energetic person when I'm around friends, shy little bean about people, around people I don't know. That's pretty normal. I mean, if you place me next to a person I've never met, depending, like, sometimes I can start a conversation, sometimes I can't, sometimes I'm just too awkward and, like, my words get stuck in my chest. But, I'm better than I was. I'm a lot better than I was. Once you get to know me, though, I don't shut up. I really don't. I will talk about anything and everything. I have a lot of interests that I could ramble on about for hours and hours. There's just a lot of things in my life that I've learned that I can talk about. Even today, in my class today, got to watch a movie on... it's called Merchants of Doubt. It's really, really good, and it's talking about, like, all these big companies that are fully aware of the bad things they're doing to the public, but to save their image and to save the things they're selling, like, you know, like tobacco people, cigarette people, they breed doubt, because if you deny scientific evidence, like, they'll just call you stupid or whatever, and they can check it out for themselves. But if you instill doubt and say, like, we don't know or we don't have enough data, that is a much bigger weapon. And it was a really interesting movie. However, it made me very angry for a variety of reasons. Did you know cigarette companies knew nicotine was an addictive drug in the 60s? They knew it all the way back then. And then it only got out to the public when? Years after that, that's for sure. And then they, despite having like leaked papers from a person on the inside, they had testified like in front of a group of people, like in front of the court, that they didn't know nicotine was an addictive drug, even though there are papers that have been released that prove otherwise. It's terrible. And there's a lot of things like that. And a lot of the focus was just on deceitful companies and stuff like that, but another big focus of it was relating to climate change, because a lot of oil and like natural gas companies and stuff like that use all of the same tactics. We don't have enough evidence.
Emotional damage.
Why is it so small? I see it. It's so tiny. What's happening up there? That's so weird. But they use the same tactics of like instilling that doubt and just being like, we need more data, or we didn't know, or it's not doing that, or it is doing that, and it's just this constant debate. And then there's all of that, and this is all stuff that's being said today, like even though climate change is very much a thing and it's because of humans and we know about it, there are still deniers of it. And then we finished this movie that was really good but made me very angry to watch. And then my professor looks at us all and goes, this movie was made like 10 years ago. And like things have certainly been done to combat climate change, but like so much more should have been done. That movie is 10 years old and it sounds exactly like stuff that happens now. It's insane. I was hit with a rubber band by a boy and was told by my aunt he has a crush on me. If a boy hurts me physically, then they're abusive. Absolutely. I hate that. I hate that mentality that like, oh, they like you. I had a boy in my school. I'm gonna put this very shortly, but like he essentially sexually assaulted me over the course of like 2 years. And people are like, oh my god, you two would be such a cute couple, like he loves, like he clearly likes you. And I'm like, no, he does not. No. And stop telling that to young girls, that like, if he's mean to you, it means he likes you. Cool, maybe he does like you. He can learn to be nice before you ever deal with that shit. Do not let people push you around. Ever. What is a random fact you'd like to say, Barrier? I would love to know a random fact. I'm gonna not so subtly pull up Hero silently on my phone and say hi in his chat. Why? Because. Oh. Has he not gone live yet? I got the notification he did. Yeah, he's live. Okay, my phone just had a meltdown trying to open it. Your bones are wet at the moment and throughout your day, forever. Well, not forever. Once you die, they dry out. A more random fact is the reason we may describe things as bone dry is because bones are incredibly porous. They absorb a lot of moisture. So when you touch a bone and it feels dry, it may feel dry not because the bone is dry, because it is very porous and absorbs a lot of moisture, but in fact because it's absorbing the moisture from your fingers as you touch it. One of my bullies is gay, but he still bullied me and people said it was his way of crushing on me. That's stupid. I hate that so much. I hate when it makes, I try to type audio list as one word and my phone's like 2 words. I'm like, no, I'm making it 1 word. Stop it. There we go. I just said a little hello in Hero's chat because I appreciate him and he's great. Oh, hello the shiny sun moth larva on Violet. That's awesome. Heck yeah. I have to say hello to Donut. Donut said hi. Donut's awesome. One, because they're a cool person and a cool mod in Heroes chat, but also because they gave me one of my fun alter egos. So I have this in my drawer, and it's just alter egos like I'm just absorbing through my time on YouTube. So the one was from a Game Grumps reference and like a joke I made while playing Tricky Towers, I think, that just stuck. So now it's an inside joke and that I just say all the time, which is, do you know who I am? I'm lovely Fire Bouquet, YouTuber extraordinaire. I have a whopping, hold on, I need an accurate count. I need to check. Shut up. I have 489 subscribers, gosh dang it. You will respect me. Just like very, like famous person, ugh. And then Mary gave me the nickname DJ Fire Bouquet, which I will now be using anytime I do anything musical ever. Because I sent a dono, I sent a donation that was just like rhyming really hard and like in Hero's stream, and then everybody in his chat was like, ooh, the rhymes, and then Donut goes, DJ Fire Bouquet. And then the other one is Caitlin Claus, because I gifted a couple memberships for the holidays, because I like supporting other people. It's just a nice thing to do, and it feels good, and it gets to make other people happy. It's a good time. Do you know that there are more than 200 bodies on Mount Everest that are rotting or are skeletons because they're there for a long time? The name of the place with the most bodies is called Rainbow Valley. Sounds very innocent. Yeah, there are a bunch of bodies on Everest. They're all like frozen, so they don't really do anything. They just kind of sit there. And that, you know why there's so many bodies? Because a bunch of dumbass people look up at the tallest possible mountain and they go, I'm gonna climb that. And then they die. Like, I knew a kid, in, I think, elementary or middle school, who with his family climbed Mount Everest, which is a really cool achievement, and like, good for him, they had a fun picture, whatever. Nope. Maybe I'd want to for like the achievement of it, but I don't want to pass away. Yeah, hypothermia, oxygen deficiency, stuff like that. Like, you just die. You can just pass away. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, people use the dead bodies as checkpoints. Frankly, I couldn't climb Mount Everest purely because of the bodies. Because I've said this on multiple occasions, like if there was a zombie apocalypse or anything like that, I would just have to off myself because I care about people too much. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I mean, so much of my streams are just talking to people and interacting with people and trying my best to help people. And the same thing with like, I'm going to school right now to be a therapist. I want to get a psych degree and be able to be a proper therapist, because that's just something I really, really want to do. I want to help people. I want to educate myself on the brain because I find the brain very interesting and I want to use that to support people. And thusly, I could not see a dead body, and I could not deal with using that as a checkpoint and dehumanizing them like that just because I care about people so much. So I I could never. Like, oh, I'm now further than that bozo ratio. There are so many weird terms that people use. So I was on VR the other day, and they started using, everybody in VR was using the term Riz, like dropping the Riz, throwing the Riz, and I think it's like flirting. I think that's what the term means from context. It's throwing down the Riz is like flirting with somebody. But I'm sitting here and a bunch of people are using this term, and I'm just like, is this what it feels like to be like 45 and just not know what anyone's talking about? The sentence, if you live to become the oldest person alive, the entire human population has been replaced in your lifetime, except you. That's rough. Yeah. More or less true. That's... yikes. I'm old. I've never heard of Riz. I haven't either. I don't know if anyone else has heard of Riz. I don't know if it's just like spreading through VR like a plague, because there is some like language that I find is more common in VR spaces. But like, what? Hold on. Riz, Urban Dictionary. I put in Riz U and it was the... yeah, okay. Urban Dictionary. We're going here. Riz, another word for spitting game / how good you are with pulling and sustaining bitches. Person 1, are you from Tennessee? 'Cause you the only 10 I see. Person watching from afar. Damn, that N-word has no Riz. Okay, Riz, New York City slang created by a Twitch streamer and YouTuber named Kai something. This means that you have game and get bitches. Yo, I saw you were talking to that girl Rachel over there. Did you get her number? Indeed. You know me, I got mad, Riz. Nobody says indeed and then I got mad, Riz. Nobody will ever say that. Did you get that girl? He go, hell yeah, I got mad, Riz. Fucking indeed. So proper. It's like a vampire that's like lived for hundreds of years but still uses slang from all of the time periods, like, how dare you! I bite my thumb at thee, you son of a bitch! Fight me in a dance battle, let's get groovy. Just like so many terms that just mismatch. It's terrible.
I'm sorry. Am I bothering you? I love you. Do you want pets? Yeah? Yeah. Hi, kitty. Can you say hi, everybody? You come here? No? The one time I call you onto my lap, you're like, no, I'm gonna stay on the bed, but whenever you're working and I'm not allowed in your lap, I'm just gonna try and step on you and bother you the whole time because you're not paying attention to me. Hi. You come here? Ugh. Come say hi. You wanna say hi, everybody? Say hi. I love you. Gatita. Look at me. No, you can't. There's a cord here. Please don't be on top of the cord. There we go. She's in my lap now. Hi, babe.
Barely in my early 20s. I literally just turned 20, so... and I have to deal with that. I have to deal with the knowledge that I'm no longer a teenager, and I'm still ruined by it. Because people will be like, how old are you? And my instant response is to say 19. And then my brain goes, no, your birthday passed. You're 20 now. And then I have to deal with the fact I'm no longer a teenager. Do you know how alarming it was to me when I, like, a couple of people were trying to drop the Riz on me, and then they were like, wait, how old are you? And I said, I'm 20, and they went, damn! we're 17. And I went, oh no. One, because of what was happening, and two, the fact that they were like, oh, you're way older than me, even though I, like, had I said 19, they'd be like, oh yeah, shit, 19, cool, we're 17. Like, I'm just over the bridge of, like, you're not a teenager anymore, ew, it's terrible. People freeze to death and are sometimes found naked because, yep, I do know that, because, when you are dying of hypothermia, your body feels insanely hot. So people will be like freezing to death and then be found like really close to civilization completely naked because they felt like they were burning alive, took off all their clothes, and then died. It is the craziest thing ever. Other than the burning hot thing, like, freezing to death isn't comfortable leading up to it, but it's not a bad way to go. Because essentially, it's a lot like going to sleep. I think the same is true for drowning. It hurts a lot more. Because, like, hypothermia really hurts, but eventually, and, like, freezing hurts, but eventually the limb goes numb. When you're drowning, it's like your lungs are on fire because they're so full of water, and then eventually it's just like everything stops and you just go to sleep. There are definitely much more painful ways to go. I don't think drowning is a good way to go. Freezing to death isn't great, but it's not one of the worst. This is a terrible fun fact, but fun fact anyway. So the sense we get that we're suffocating happens when we're breathing in CO2. So your body can sense like how much CO2 is, or carbon dioxide is in your blood, and it can tell when you're breathing it in, which is the sense you get when you're suffocating. If you breathe in any other gas that is like around the same like thickness or like weight or whatever as oxygen, you won't know you're not breathing in oxygen. Your body will not know what's happening. You'll slow down, you'll get a little loopy, feel a little weird, and then just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Which is kind of true with carbon monoxide poisoning. Except I think carbon monoxide, you get a headache first. You'll get like a headache, and then you get tired. And then if you go to sleep, you will die. It's really, I mean, it's terrible, but it is interesting.
Can I help you, kitty?
She's just staring up at me. Am I not petting you? Okay. What other terrible death facts do I know? Well, this one's not that bad. You cannot overdose on melatonin. Kitty cam when? I need to get myself a camera first. If I could, oh my gosh, if I could. Ow! Bitch! She just bit me for no reason. No, you do not bite mama. I will spray you. No, I don't want to pet you. You bit me. That was rude. Your teeth are sharp and you are mean. I will kick you off my lap so fast. I would love to have a kitty cam. But one, she moves around so much.
Munchkin.
She moves around very often, and like even when she's sleeping or whatever, like I need a camera for me first because I'm dealing with a webcam, which is why my camera looks awful. It doesn't look atrociously bad right now, but that's because it's still kind of light outside. The moment all the light outside goes away, like it can't handle lighting. I so desperately want, there was a stream a bit ago that I did with Trevor over at my house, and like we had his really nice camera, and it looked so good, and I want one like that so badly. It looked incredible. Ugh. I'd have to go through my channel to like get a screenshot from that, but that whole stream felt so nice because I have a good mic, or at least I think it's a good mic. I paid a decent amount for it, even though what I paid was from donations. So like, anyone who wonders, do donos go toward things for stream? The answer is yes. Were it not for stream donos, I would not have this mic that I love very much. It's an Elgato Wave 3. I enjoyed immensely. It does come with like an automatic like sound mixer program, but I hate the program and it's complicated, so I don't use that. Were I more professional, would I? Probably, but I don't like it, so I just use the mic. But the mic is good quality. I like it. I can change the gain. I can mess with all that. It's a good time. But God, if I could get a camera. That's why if you use !goal, it tells like all the things donos are going toward right now. And I did update it. I didn't update it much. There's not much to update, but it's just like games for stream, coffee for me. Even though honestly I could take that off because I have coffee for quite a while. But and a camera eventually. I hope to get a camera at some point. But they're so damn expensive. Barrier redeemed crow caw. Fun fact, I have a crow call. Bought it off Amazon and like it's really hard to use, but if I could figure out how to use it properly, I've kind of half used it and I have summoned crows with it. But it sounds really stupid. It's like a party blower. But if you use it properly, if you figure out how to use it, it takes some finagling. I have actually managed to call crows with it, and I've heard of people using it and accidentally using it to call ravens. Because raven calls and crow calls are remarkably similar. The only thing is crows are usually higher pitched and shorter. They get that caw, caw, caw. Well, ravens are lower, and more like, I'd say it like gargly, just like that. So in order to get crows, you have to blow this short and sharp, but you can't use too much air, or else it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. It doesn't sound right, but it doesn't sound wrong. And like, fun fact, they made this, and you can call crows with it. It does sound like a crow. It will call crows, which is what a lot of people use it for, but I think they originally designed this to imitate a crow to get a reaction out of turkeys for hunters who hunt turkeys. Oh no, it's weird. I've only used this a handful of times because like it's really loud and annoying and I don't want to bother neighbors, especially when I'm on campus like this, but I'd love to use it properly and then figure out how to call ravens with it. That would be incredible because, I mean, again, I love crows, but there are crows all over this campus. They are fucking everywhere. And then once in a blue moon I'll come across a raven, which will make my day. Try screaming caw. I've tried everything with this. I've tried every iteration, like blow strength. It's difficult to use. It's also really weird because if you look inside it, there's like so there's the thin little hole you blow through, and then there's like a little piece that I guess jiggles with the air. Let me see if I can, you can see it in the middle right there a little bit. It's a little bit reflective and you can see it, maybe the edge of it right here. Like on the inside, the little white bit. Campus? Oh, my college campus. It's just the school grounds of my college. So there are crows all around here because my college is surrounded by the woods. So they kind of hang out, especially on days like this where it's like gloomy and cloudy and terrible, which I suppose is why people consider crows a bad omen, because they are usually more common. They're loud and annoying and they're black, which, you know, signifies a lot of like negative, I guess like symbolic meanings. Just the color black in general, you know, black cats, crows, stuff like that. But yeah, they're all over the place, which means they chase the ravens away, but I do hear one from time to time. I do. This is my room. It's my dorm room. I have to, it's really, really, really small and really, really expensive. Even though it's obscenely tiny, but it is my room. Because my roommate from first year transferred out and all of my other friends transferred out, and I have a lot of people I know who have like roommate horror stories. So if they get a double, which costs less than this, they get a randomly assigned roommate if you don't pick one. And like I knew one person who their roommate would like pee themselves and not clean it up. I knew one person who just like their roommate would keep them up all night talking, playing games nonstop, never gave them any silence. And with all kinds of horror stories like that, I just didn't want to, now that my friend and roommate had left, like I didn't want to get a random one. So even though it costs way more, I am in a single, which makes it easier because I can work on my own schedule and I don't have to worry about another person's schedule as much. So I can stream whenever I want, I can record videos or do whatever, or, you know, just time to myself. You want to just sleep. Yeah. So I have this. It's not a lot, but it's my room. And I've decorated it enough, you know. It has higher walls than my room at home, so I have a lot more room for like art and fun things on the walls and everything. And obviously I have all the sticky notes over here. I have just like all kinds of things. I have a poster over there. I have a bunch of One Piece stuff. Above my coffee pot I have a metal poster that, yeah, it's a metal poster that I think that one Trevor got me. This says The Morning Ritual. It's like it's like Satan and a bunch of skeleton people like stirring in a giant cauldron, but the cauldron is just like a coffee pot. I have another one here too that Al got me, and it's just a skeleton that says "Stay positive," and he's just doing this. But he looks like he's at the end of his rope. How do I make food? I mean, in the building, there's a kitchen in the lounge, even though the oven doesn't work and doesn't have a handle. I don't know why they haven't gotten a new one. I really don't. But I'll go out and make stuff on the stove from time to time. There's a microwave out there, I can do that. But generally I don't have to, because with living on campus, most people have a dining pass, as do I. So there's the dining hall, a ways down. I'm like at one of the farthest buildings on campus, so I have like the longest to walk other than the building right next to me. But I go down there and I just scan my card, and then there's a bunch of food in there I can choose from. It's okay. It's not always the best, but there are some really good days. Like, everybody loves chicken nugget days, which are usually on Wednesdays. That's like a campus holiday, pretty much. Like, people will not go to the dining hall, and then they will line up on chicken nugget day. Because, I mean, what college student doesn't like chicken nuggets? What are the 3 cheese penne is really good, though they haven't made it since like my first year, which makes me very angry. Sometimes the fried rice is really good, but they replaced all of the kitchen staff this year, so it's not really good right now. And occasionally they have like special stuff for like diversity holidays, stuff like that. So like if there's like a different group of people, like if they have a holiday, like Mexican holidays, stuff like that, they'll make special food for those occasions. Is it true that you eat a butt ton of cup noodles? First year definitely did, second year definitely did. I don't have as much now. I don't actually have any ramen in my room. I have one specific type of ramen I really like now. It's like Public Goods, which Public Goods is like an online like grocery thing, but it's all like really eco-friendly. Like they try not to use plastics if possible. They usually have like reusable paper thing, or not reusable paper things, but they have like paper packaging, stuff like that. And if they do use plastic, it's made to be reusable, and they'll sell like refills for it instead of just selling new ones. So it's really eco-friendly. It's really good. You just have to pay like a service or whatever to use it. And there was like a trial or whatever, and Trevor did it and got me some of the noodles, bought me some of the noodles, and they're really, really good. So I have those from time to time. I really should get more from that. I don't know if it's run out by now because it's the new year, but we didn't get it right in January, so it should at least be valid for a little bit longer. I should get stuff from there because a lot of the stuff apparently is really good, and it's all really natural, and it's you can get like grocery stuff and any number of things, so it's just online ordering, yada yada, stuff like that. I would want to decorate my dorm room to a Japanese style. I actually have a friend, or a couple friends, that one of which has graduated by now, I believe, and one of which is graduating this year. I thought we were good friends, but they don't really talk to me anymore. But their room is decorated in a very Japanese style. And they even have one of the like little like separating like fold out wall things, and it's really beautiful. I love it a lot. It's absolutely gorgeous, and has like a whole katana in there too. There's a lot of cool stuff. The room's very creatively decorated. I saw someone decorate their dorm room like a pride parade. Fun fact, in this building, first year, the first floor, it's either the first floor or the third floor was the pride floor, which is like gay people, gay allies, stuff like that would all be on that floor. But the way this building had kind of worked out, like the entire building was all gay people and allies, and kind of inherently, which is very abnormal for this campus, but like the entire building was friends pretty much. So first year was really nice because Lizzie and I were here and we were friends with people on like all the floors, and there were a bunch of people to talk to and stuff like that. But since then, a bunch of people transferred out, a bunch of people left, stuff like that. And at this point, I don't know anybody on my floor except for the RA. So for anyone who doesn't know, RA is resident advisor. They're just another student that like is like a higher up and is basically like the resident manager of the floor. So they do like room checks when those are necessary, stuff like that. But so they changed it after first year. So Oyarin, which is the name of this building, is no longer the place for the pride floor. I think it's in one of the other buildings now. But and also they had I think they only did it for like 1 year, but they made it so, I don't know if it's true now, only freshmen were allowed in this building, which everybody who lived in OER in first year was angry and like rioted and protested against that, because one, we were all friends and we love our building and we didn't want it to be just for freshmen. And also, this is one of the only buildings that has triples and singles, and they're exactly what it sounds like. So a double is the standard room. It's 2 people per room. Singles are what I have. It's just a very, very small room for 1 person, or on the corners, sometimes there will be triples where 3 people can live together. And I think a triple is less expensive than both a single and a double, but you have to specially request it and like have roommates that want to live in the triple with you. And like, I had really, really wanted to be in a triple with my roommate at the time, Lizzie, and my other friend, Ash. We would all be in a triple. And then when we had decided that was when they changed it so only freshmen were allowed in this building. And then there was like a big thing of like who was going to end up rooming together. And because Lizzie had roomed with me first year, she had chosen to room with Ash. Which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but it was nothing against me. It's just, I get it. And then Ash transferred out, and then Lizzie transferred out. So it didn't even matter. Lizzie transferred out way after Ash did. Ash well, I guess Ash properly dropped out, but so Lizzie had a double room to herself for the year, and then after that she left. So now it's just me. All my friends have gone. It's kind of sad, but I had a person in my building when I was in college that was homophobic, and he had burnt my pride flag. Yeah, people are rude. I got a charge after the end of last semester because people kept vandalizing the elevators, so they just charged the whole building because they couldn't figure out who it was. Which is terrible because I live on the first floor, so I don't use the elevator, so I shouldn't be charged for that, and it's extremely infuriating. But I don't think it's happened since, so I mean, I guess their tactic worked. It just sucks for the rest of us. Fuck the guys who are doing that. There's a lot of stuff that happens on this campus. There have been quite a few stories of, I always lock my room door when I go to bed, because there are several stories of either strangers, crazy people getting on campus, getting into the buildings, and then like just walking into people's rooms, or sometimes there will be guys on campus that will just walk into people's rooms, which is like girls' rooms, which is terrifying. Like, this is a story one of my friends had told me. The person I don't really talk to who's graduating, but so their friend was just like working at their desk or whatever, and then a guy knocked at the door and then just came in or whatever, and then she was so like confused and stunned, and he just like started having a conversation with her and sat down, and she's just like, he just fucking walked into my room, and then she had to like just be like, can you please leave? I have stuff to do. And then he's like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, that would just happen. That's terrible. And I've heard from other people that have been on this campus that there's like a lot of harassment on campus. Like, the big reason Lizzie transferred out is because she was getting harassed on campus. She got catcalled. I saw it happen a number of times. If she went
Emotional damage.
Why is it so tiny? Did I like mess something up when I was working with the alert box? Hold on. I totally did mess it up. Give me a minute. There we go. That should have fixed it. As long as once I apply it. There we go. That's a more normal size. I don't know when that got messed up. I'm sorry about that, guys. One of the girls in my building got forced on by a guy at 2 a.m. He had forced himself on another girl earlier that night. Lovely. And people wonder why it's so scary being a girl. But yeah, my friend Lizzie would get like catcalled when she'd be walking back to her dorm, not even like in the middle of the night, like she'd be getting dinner and then walk back, and then like she told me about how one guy had like a sweatshirt on, and then he like pulled the strings so you could only see his eyes, and he came up and like grabbed her butt. This was completely inappropriate and terrible, and she just had enough of that, and combined with her bad mental state, just because like classes here were really hard and she wasn't doing well and stuff like that, she transferred out. And I like my friend Justin, who was a gay man, transferred out because a lot of the people here, because this is a private college, are here on daddy's money, and they're big like sports guys. Like a lot of people got here with sports scholarships. And a lot of those guys were just like really homophobic and terrible, and were just really mean and would harass Justin regularly. So he was the first of my friends to leave. He was the first one to go, and then sooner or later everybody else followed, and again it's really just me now. I have a couple people on campus I can talk to from time to time, but like I don't have any close friends like I had my group. confused in muted because I saw LGBTQ mentioned. Yeah. Gay confusion. Talking about bad shit that happened at my school. Me and two other guys, not the ones that burned the flag, had to drag him out of the girls' room and she was crying. KJ friend! Ugh. It's definitely not the heart emoji. I don't know. Men get... I hate men. I hate men so much. I have a few exceptions to that, and most of them are gay. Gay men are pretty much the exception, though gay men can be predators too. I know this story. This isn't a story from anyone I know personally, but this guy had like a couple gay friends, and like they had gone out to a gay bar and they had like been like, hey, come with, and he's like, I mean, I'm straight, so whatever, but sure, let's go to the bar, let's have fun. Because he's like, yeah, gay bars are just more comfortable for them because they feel safer. And then while he's at the bar, one of them drugged him, and he had gone up to like the bartender or something, and somebody noticed, and like took him into the back because they drugged him. And like his friends or whatever were I think it was only the one good friend he really knew, and then two other gay guys who were friends with his friend. They were like pacing around and were like, hey, he's okay, come on, let's just let us take him home. And then like the people who worked at the bar were like, no, he's clearly been drugged, we are going to get him a ride home, or like help him or whatever, we're gonna keep him back here. And then eventually those guys left. Like very clearly, despite the fact that this was a straight man, though these gay men drugged him and had he not like gotten help from the people at the bar, were going to rape him. So like, so you know, like me, I don't hate all men, I just, a lot of them. There are exceptions, but just a lot of them. The guy got sent to jail because he was 30 years old and forced himself on two like 18 to 22-year-old girls. Lovely. I may be a born male, but I don't feel like a man. Yeah. And you know the thing too, like, a lot of girls will say like, I hate men. And the only people who are ever offended by that, like the not all men, people who pull the not all men are part of the problem. They are part of the men that are bad and that are scary and that prey on women. Because none of the other men get mad at that. Like a lot of the, like, if a lot of people, I know a bunch of guys where I'll be like, oh no, I know you aren't like that. I know that's not what you're saying. I'm just saying because... Ah, I see, you're replying to KJ. Sorry, I read those out of order. Yeah, but yeah, the guys who are like, not all men are usually part of the problem, and then the guys who aren't are just like, it's just like, I hate men, and they go, that's fair, we suck. Or in the case of saying that to gay men, which is my favorite, my friend Justin and I have had many rants about how terrible it is liking men. Like, I'd just be like, I hate men, why am I attracted to them? And like my gay friends will be like, men are terrible, I'm so sorry for you and me. It's just, I don't know, and it's such a big problem. Like, the amount of women, like the statistics of who will be either sexually harassed or sexually assaulted or just like full-on raped, because there is a difference, or there are like layers and everything, like in their lives, is an insanely high amount, and like, I'm part of that statistic. It's a terrible time, not good. And like, that was in person, and of course I've gotten harassed by guys online so many times. When I was younger too, I had a guy, I was like 14, 15. This guy was like 22. Just very overly sexual, and I was too young. I didn't know how to deal with it, or I didn't have a sense of how wrong it was, and like, it's just ick. It gives me the ick. And then there was another guy who was closer to my age. He was like 1 or 2 years older than me. Again, was just very sexual, and I'm like, hey, I don't want to do this, I don't like this. And then he got like really defensive and angry, and he's like, well, if you're gonna treat me like a monster, I'm gonna act like a monster. And then I'd block him, and he'd use like a bot that sends messages anonymously or whatever to be like, wait, no, unblock me, I'm sorry, unblock me. Like, that happened for years. Hydrate. That dude did that for me for years, and I was such a kind-hearted people pleaser. I let that happen for years before I cut him off for good. Fun fact, all that happened on Kick, which dates how long ago this was, but I had Kick on my Chromebook, as well as like on my device. So I deleted off my device, whatever. I never used my Chromebook because I had a laptop. My previous laptop I gave to my brother before my current laptop, which is way better. So I was going through a bunch of my stuff, and I found my Chromebook, and I turned it on because I'm like, oh cool. And then I ended up giving my Chromebook to my brother because he uses it way more than I ever did. And I found Kick was on it, and it was still signed in, and I entered into it, and I think it was in 2020. This man messaged me every few months for years, even though he got no response. Like, it was just like, hey, hi beautiful, hey, how are you doing? Every couple of months. And like, I never got to see his reaction because like Kick went through like major updates or whatever, but like 2020, I hadn't been on Kick for like over 5, 6, 7 years. Which means, like I said, I was 14, 15. I was probably younger than that. I have a really bad sense of time. Like, I hadn't... And this man kept messaging me. He did not stop. And I finally, like, going through my villain arc, I sent him, like, dude, you're still fucking messaging me? It's 2020. We haven't talked in, like, this many years. Give up and go away. Hydrate. It's... The audacity of men is baffling. And, like, I hear stories about, like, stalkers and, like, crazy obsessive people, and I'm like, I don't know how, like, people could be like that. But that's what he reminds me of. Like, he just didn't stop. He persisted Oh my god, could you imagine if he knew I had a YouTube channel? He probably wouldn't leave me alone. Ugh. Gotta drink that bottle somehow. I will. There's not much left in it anyway. Like, ugh. People are terrifying, and yet again, another reason I would never want to be a big YouTuber, you know? Yeah, like a huge streamer. I don't want to be Corpse Husband. That's too much attention, that's too much focus. And then like a group of people would probably send me death threats just because I was ugly or like too popular and they didn't like it. Or the other half, is it on my part there is no audio? Or is it just me? As far as I can see, audio's going through perfectly fine. My significant other's ex did the same thing, but it was slowly becoming more and more clear he was a nutcase. Yeah. Like, big YouTubers have to deal with, other than, like, swatting, which we talked about last time, they have to deal with death threats and, like, shit just because they're popular. Or they have, like, crazy stalker people. It's terrible. It's horrible. Like, that one, I can't remember her name, but that one singer, like, Selena or something like that. Like, even she was, like, a proper celebrity, but she had this, like, stalker who eventually, like, befriended her and made her way into, like, her life and became the leader of her fan club, and then was found embezzling funds from said fan club, and then proceeded to kill the girl she'd befriended and had been stalking for years. Like, it's stories like that that's terrifying. And I don't doubt, like, people like Markiplier, if Corpse gave more information about himself, Corpse Husband, fucking any number of people, like, you do not have to be, like, a proper celebrity to get stalkers or, like, crazy people who are just in love with you, you know? Like, that's terrifying. That's horrible. I feel so bad for every person that has to deal with that, and, like, I'm just a person who's just kind of lurking on the internet and has been since I was a kid, because it's the age I've grown up in. And even then, I've dealt with, like, a fucking crazy person who wouldn't leave me alone and continued messaging me even after I stopped using that app fucking years ago. That's so fucking insane. And that was just, like, me meeting the amount of people I've met on the internet. I found one like that. I mean, with the chances, like, being a proper streamer, how many of those are out there, you know? It is just absolutely horrifyingly terrible. I'm thinking, do I want to go longer? Because I do have the energy and the motivation to keep streaming. But I am also going to be streaming tomorrow, so I don't know. It's like, we're already 25 minutes past my normal, like, stream amount. Because we've been going for almost 2.5 hours. Pedos, stalkers, killers. Like, it's just, ugh. I don't know, it's a horrible, it's a horrible world we live in, because like I said, I don't believe people are inherently evil. However, there are people who are inherently fucked up in the head because of, you know, their parents did drugs, abusive home life, any other number of things. Like, maybe. Though, yeah, I think it probably would be a good idea to end right now. I have to go to the bathroom anyway, and, like, people I wanted to talk to and things I wanted to do, and just, like, chores around my room that I should probably get done. So, I'm gonna get that command out there, get that hashtag LFB raid ready, and then I'm gonna look on my phone, but, I know who I'm gonna raid. I'm not gonna pretend I don't. I will look to see who else is live though. I already have an idea of who I want to raid, but everybody has quite a few people watching right now. You have the least, but I rated you recently. I rated a lot of these people. Sammy's live. I have it on my clipboard now. Good to know. Well, I already decided this person anyway. I was just checking out before. So, thank you guys so much. So much for watching. Both the stream yesterday and today, and hopefully you'll be able to come see Minecraft tomorrow. But thank you for watching the stream and supporting me and just being lovely, lovely, amazing people. How late will I be streaming tomorrow? That wholly depends, quite honestly, on KJ's schedule. I probably will stream it pretty... I won't start super late, hopefully, but I will stream for a while because Minecraft usually goes for like at least 3 hours, usually more. I will try and put out like a community post saying, or like schedule the stream for the time when I'm gonna go live as soon as I can, but it depends on KJ. I'll be there tomorrow, you'll see me. Alright, well, I look forward to it. And, glad you enjoyed the stream, Petrash. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying and utilizing the new redeems. Now, I need you guys all to remember to stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, as you guys have made sure that I am, and I will see you guys in that raid. We are raiding the incredible Hero Plays. Well, conveniently, there's one sip left in the water bottle. I got the redeem. Don't worry. I took a sippy. But we are rating the incredible Hero Plays, so one more. There we go. I will see you guys in the raid. Bye-bye, y'all.